Hello everybody, and welcome back to another dream today. Hello. Come on in, get comfortable. I don't know if you can hear it through my microphone, but it's raining outside, which makes it nice and cozy to play Magical Otoge Ciel, which is a visual novel where you are a princess and you're going out on your first adventure. So yeah, we'll get more into that in a second, but first let me introduce myself. Hi, my name is Princess Evelyn, and I'm a streamer here on Twitch, and I post almost everything I do here on the channel. It all goes up to youtube.com/@princessevillanvods. EVILLAN is how you spell Evelyn, in case you didn't know. But yeah, I have a lot of videos on the VODs channel. Magical Otoge Ciel will be coming up. The first part of it at least, which we did last week, is going to be going up not tomorrow, but next week. So if you're interested in seeing other games that we've played, we just finished Expedition 33. That's going to be going up. That's the finishing part of that is going to be going up in a couple weeks. We played Cyberpunk 2077, that's what we currently play on Tuesdays. We've played Grim Fandango, Costume Quest, Okami, Hi-Fi Rush. We played a bunch of different visual novels. We played a bunch of long-term games. We played some nostalgic games like Spyro and Devil May Cry. So if you're interested in any of the games that I've listed, or if you're just interested in checking out the channel, go ahead and check out the VODs channel. And if you're watching this on the VODs channel in the future, hello, come join us on the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/princessevillan. EVILLAN is how you spell Evelyn, in case you didn't know. But yeah, I love doing streaming, and I love getting to chat with you guys and see what's going on. So help build the community. Come be part of the party every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday for stream. And come be part of the chat. Say hi. Let me know what games you liked, what games you'd like me to play, like what games you'd like to see on the channel. We are going to be doing some spooky games starting next week for spooky season, so we'll see how that goes. I don't know exactly what we'll be playing now that we've finished Expedition 33. I don't know what's going to fill up that slot yet, but I will pick something that's going to be fun and enjoyable, so come and see the stream. Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. Oh, and on Sundays, my lovely husband, Gob the Goblin, you can find him on Twitch at GOBGOBGOBLIN, Gob the Goblin. We are going to start reading Homestuck in anticipation for the Homestuck pilot that's coming out and the show that's being done. We're going to be reading Homestuck starting on Sunday. Sunday is going to be our first stream of doing Homestuck, so we're going to read as much of it as possible. Gob is a veteran when it comes to Homestuck, and I am a complete newbie. I've never read it before. So if you're interested in seeing somebody read Homestuck for the first time, maybe you're a fan, or maybe you're like me and you have no idea what Homestuck is, come join us on Sundays for some reading, and it's going to be a lot of fun. There'll be a lot of voices. Gob is very good at making voices. So yeah, that's going to be really fun. So come join us on Sunday for that. That's going to be really special. Anyways, today is Visual Novel Friday, guys. Hello. Come on, jump in, get cozy. We are going to be playing Magical Otoge Ciel. It is a visual novel where you are a princess of a kingdom, and your father, the king, does not let you go outside the kingdom for safety reasons. I think he's a little overbearing. But your two knights have come with you on your adventure. The knights are brothers, and there's a route for each of them, for both of them, I mean. We have chosen our personal knight as our route. So if you are interested in this and you want to pick it up yourself, check out the description on the VODs channel, or just go to Steam and type in Magical Otoge Ciel. I believe this one is free. I think they made another, was it Bat and Son? Made another magical game with a different story. I haven't played it yet. I think that one's like a couple bucks. I'm not 100% sure, but I think this one is free because I don't remember buying it. But I think this one is free, so go check that out on Steam if you're interested. But if you're just looking for something to relax with, welcome to Visual Novel Friday. That's what we do. All right, enough of my talking. let's switch over to the game. Turn off this. There we go. Alright. Let's keep it there. Alright, let's jump into it. We are gonna load this one. We're on Route Florian. Florian is our personal knight. So if you don't remember what happened last time, we were on an adventure. We were doing adventure things. We got kidnapped at one point. Our knights came and saved us. We didn't really need saving though because of a third character who I think we can romance later. Came and saved us because it was kind of his fault that they kidnapped us in the first place. But we got kidnapped, we got rescued, we've made promises to be safe. We've had Florian make promises to be safe, Florian being our personal knight. He was very worried about us. So yeah, that's pretty much all that really happened. Not very much. A lot of adventuring and a lot of walking around and like chatting with other people, but nothing horribly interesting. They did have us take a break, which I think is their midway point. So we're gonna be it's gonna be raining all day today. They did have us take a break, so that's where we took our break last time. So I think we're midway through the story now. I'd like to try to finish it today so that we can start spooky season on the right foot. But if not, we'll finish it next week. But anyways, let's take a short break here. A lot happened just now, after all. Oh, but I should mention that what I'm telling you isn't all that happened. They had countless adventures in between, too. Keep that in mind. What do you think so far? As for me, I'm really happy for Ciel. That's the princess. She was always in a rush to learn about things, but never gave herself much thought. It looks like that's changed, all for the better. But is that the same for her companion? Before we get to that, there's still the trip to Viren Kingdom. The next part is one of my favorites. Ciel meets someone special there. A certain someone similar to Ciel herself, watching over Viren from a tower. Huh? The pages for the Viren Kingdom are missing. It looks like someone didn't write them yet. Uh-oh. Oh my, it looks like we'll have to skip the part with Viren for now. What's that mean? I mean, I know the story, but I didn't practice telling it yet. I thought the pages would be here. I'm sorry, please don't be mad. I'm a little pissed. What are you talking about? We have to skip a whole section of the game? We have to imagine that? What? Maybe if one day enough people wish for it, you'll be able to meet him. Oh, so maybe this is leading into their second game. Wait a minute. Something lights up in the book. The Viren Kingdom stories are glowing. Oh, maybe not. Wow, it looks like they're done after all. I'm sorry if I made you worry, and thank you for your patience. I was a little worried. Now then, let's get right to it. I have to try to remember the voices that I gave everybody. And give them... I'm not very good at making voices. Gob Gob is much better at making voices than I am. I just don't have a lot of practice with it. I don't have a lot of practice with public speaking either. This is the most that I ever really get to do. But I'll have to try to remember the voices. I think Florian kind of had like my guy voice, and then I think Anton had my deeper guy voice. They were supposed to be brothers, so it makes sense. But their voices are a little the same. And so after some time, one day he finally reached the Viren Kingdom. Viren? What were you so worried about, Florian? It looks like a normal town. I don't know about that. I've heard rumors every once in a while about Vern. They're usually about Vern's royal family, and they aren't nice rumors. Really? Like what? Well, the most prominent one is that one day something was wrong inside the mansion. Oh my God. That night, people outside heard screams coming from the halls of it. But after that, no one left or entered the mansion, and the gates shut on their own. Anyone who tries to get into the mansion nowadays just can't. Huh. That kind of makes me want to try to get into the mansion. Please don't say that you want to try to get into the mansion. Wow, Florian, you know how to read us like a book. No, of course not. It might be dangerous and stuff. He's not buying it. In any case, there are worse rumors about Bjorn, but perhaps they simply resulted from the first. Perhaps the disagreeable reputation made the rumors unfairly passed off to the entire kingdom. That's Anton. Anton's a little bit deeper. Florian's kind of like my normal reading voice, and Ciel's a little bit higher and more bubbly. Yeah, hopefully. Do you think the rumors about Bjorn are true? Coming from someone who is the center of multiple rumors. Oh, right, blood dye hair. I doubt the validity of most rumors. But even so, something must have caused the rumors to arise in the first place. And we can only hope that it is all less than its reputation is. Yeah, maybe we should ask some residents about it first. In that case, follow me. Just as a precaution. Oh, alright. With that, Florian started talking to a girl who was standing nearby. Excuse me. Not in this lifetime, pretty boy. Huh? Excuse me? Sorry, but I don't want to be seen talking to other guys. I'm in a very serious please notice me relationship. Oh my god. Of course, with Ice. A please notice me relationship? That doesn't make any sense. What are you talking about? God, you must not know who Ice is. I don't. So, who's... Wait, shut up. Poor Florian. He's walking this way. A man with long blue hair comes walking down the street. The girl you were with fainted. Oh my god. As eyes passed by, he noted the fainted girl. Oh, is she okay? Now that you've noticed her, she is. If you say so. You let the girl rest in peace on a nearby bench. What happened to her? She fainted once you came into a 10-foot radius of her. Does that happen a lot, Ice? Oh, of course. My apologies for that not being the first thing that came to mind. Oh, don't worry about it. So, you don't know this girl? Not personally, but I've seen her in my audience sometimes. Audience? Yes, it's... Oh, wait a second. Huh? Miss, it looks like you... Ice reaches to the side of your hair and pulls out a flower from behind your ear. Had something in your hair. Wow, was that magic? A magic trick, to be more precise. Magic, but not in the normal sense. Here you go then. Ice gives you the flower. Thank you, that was amazing. Not at all. It's easy when I have a spectacular audience like yourself. Florian, are you getting jealous? Oh, did you want a flower too? No thanks. Please don't. If you say so. You three are new to Vern, right? I don't think I've seen you before. Are you adventurers? Yes, we are. We came here because I was curious about what Vern was like. Oh, really? I don't hear that every day. In that case, it's my pleasure to be one of the first people for you to meet in Vern. Or at least if you arrived recently and you have a decent impression of me. If you didn't, then I guess you won't have a very good time here. Don't worry, it was really nice to meet you. Also, you're the second person we've met in Vern. Really? I'm glad to hear that. In that case, the first person you met must have been... Ice looks at the fainted girl and pauses. Well, that's just a singular case. People in Vern aren't as nice as they are anywhere else. Great, so it's terrible here too. So I hope you enjoy your stay here? Oh, come on, Florian. Anyway, I'm Ciel, and this is Florian and Anton. A pleasure to meet you. My name is Ice, but you might have already known that already. I do magic tricks like the one before all the time. If you aren't busy, feel free to stop by my show sometime. It gets crowded, but I'll have some seats reserved just for you guys. Sure, that'd be great. Yeah, we'll be right there to catch any other girls who faint from seeing you. Ha, I'll be counting on you then. Well, I'll be going now. I don't really know what makes I's voice different from Florian or Anton's. I'm trying to make voices, guys. I really am. I'm not good at it. I have high, deep, and deeper. I hope you like Vern as much as I do. I'm sure we will. Oh, but before you leave, Ice, do you know about all the rumors about Vern and its royal family? Well, if you believe me, I can confirm that all the rumors on the stranger side are untrue. So what really happened? Well, all those years ago, the queen was murdered. What? By who? One of her own associates who wanted power for himself. But he was found dead in the same room, so people assume that the queen was able to avenge herself. I see. But what about the rest of the royal family? And what about governing? Don't worry, it didn't get too chaotic or anything. The queen was the only living member of the royal family at the time. With her death, Vern's royal family ended. And at that point, the queen just had a normal managerial role among other governors. Although she had a pretty strong influence, the entire structure didn't depend on her or anything. In other words, the royal family was only royal in name. Okay, I see. But is the mansion really shut off? Yeah, for some mysterious reason. When I was little, the mansion was more like a playground, since the queen let everyone, even kids, visit whenever. Wow, that sounds really nice. Yeah, it was. It would be nice if back home was like that too. The queen did magic tricks like the ones I do. With all the kids trying to get her attention, I'm amazed that she found the time to do all her work. I have a lot of great memories of playing around in the mansion when I was a kid too. But it's already been 6 years since the mansion sealed off. Damn. I see. So all the rumors came from the murder and the mansion being sealed off. But just what's sealing off the mansion? Who knows? It may be a ghost, for all we know. And it probably is one. Huh? See you, Ciel. Ice leaves. Bye. Huh. It seems that things are only more mysterious now. Yeah. But I still want to find out more about what happened. It looks like Ice knew more than what he told us, didn't it? I think so too. But still, I really can't get a read on that guy. Yeah, you're telling me. What the? This is Yvain. Yvain was the guy that saved us last time when we were kidnapped. It was his fault that we got kidnapped, but he didn't tell us that part. Yvain appeared all of a sudden. Of course he did. Top of the morning to you two. Yvain, you were here, huh? Get out of here, you scoundrel. Shh, fine. I'll leave before you whip out the spray bottle on me. Yvain turns towards you. Toodles then. Oh, bye, Yvain? Yep. If you need me, just call. I'll be around sometimes. If you're lucky. Yvain, out. Yvain left? It was weird. Oh well. Don't worry about that, you two. Come on, find your happy place. You look around Bjorn with Florian and Anton as you endeavored to help them find a happy place for themselves. Sometime later in Bjorn. Huh, is that? While shopping, you saw Ice by pretty much surrounded by a bunch of girls. Hey Ice, you usually buy apples, right? Let me buy them for you. Oh no, I couldn't ask you to do that. Really? But it wouldn't be a problem at all. But, Ice, let me get you something special. No, Ice looks like he's having some trouble. Ice, can I buy you dinner? Ice, can I buy you a wedding ring? Oh my god. Wow, I really have to decline that one. Yeah, he's having trouble. I think I know what to do. You walk up and, you prepare yourself and walk up to Ice. Oh, Ice, there you are. Ciel, you promised to do magic tricks at the school, remember? If you stay here, you're going to be late. Don't tell me you forgot. Ah, of course, my apologies. Oh, you have somewhere to be, Ice? Sorry about keeping you like that. Don't worry about it. I'll be going then. Yeah, get out of there, Ice. Now, if you'd kindly let me pass. Oh, right, sorry. The girls finally stop blockading Ice. Ice walks over to you and the girls soon leave. Whew. I know, Laika, those girls. Can you believe them? Whew. Are you chatting because the rain's freaking you out? You're okay. You're okay, Dumpling. Oh, big baby. Are you alright? Does that happen a lot? I'm fine. And yes, it does. Thank you, Ciel. If you hadn't stepped in, I would have been stuck there until sunset. It hasn't been long since you arrived in Vern, but it looks like I'm already indebted to you. No problem. No problem, Ice. I have experience with escaping. Is that so? I do too. Though I suppose just now wasn't the best example. Maybe I'll show you sometime. I'm sure it'd be great. Count on me to put on a stellar performance, on par with yours. Anyhow, I apparently have to do a magic performance at a school now. See you later, Ciel. See you, Ice. Thanks to you, Ice leaves in a good mood. I'm glad I could help him out. Despite his popularity, he's a pretty humble person, huh? I have a feeling that he's part of the royal family. Sometime later in Vern, you were waiting outside a shop for Florian. As you waited, you talked to a passerby girl. So you don't know much about what happened to Vern's royal family either. Nah, no one around here does. No one really cares anymore either. It's already been a long time since then. It's still crazy that a murder happened, but life just kind of goes on, you know? Well, the less nobles the better, I think. Though Vern's royal family was pretty nice and all. Really? I heard that the people didn't care much about Vern's royal family. What? Just another one of those dumb rumors. The rumors probably came from the weird magic barrier over the mansion now. A barrier? Yeah, it doesn't hurt you or anything though. It's strange though, because I heard that barrier magic ran in Vern's royal bloodline. I guess it's how the ghost rumors popped up, huh? Huh, interesting. But, well, despite some weirdo rumors, no one's actually died from touching the barrier or going near the house. Mansion. It should be mansion. Well, even if it's an empty mansion, it's trespassing all the same, so no one's tried to do anything about it despite all the mystery. That's unbelievable. That's crazy. If there were a magical barrier covering a mansion, I would expect everybody to be about it and always trying to get into it and possibly getting hurt. Not because of the barrier, but just like fucking around with an empty mansion. But it's almost like the barrier is keeping the mansion intact, I think. It's kind of sad how the mansion is all neglected now, though. I kind of not really said this already, but the queen was a really nice lady. But you know, soon after her death, Ice got really into doing his magic tricks, even more than before. Almost like he's cheering the rest of us up after the queen's death. Oh, I see. He seems like a good person. He's a gentleman, that's for sure. But he still seems kind of distant somehow. I don't know. He's pretty much always smiling, but maybe that's the problem. And I've only ever seen him in front of his huge audience or all alone. Or, well, trying to dodge his fans at least. He usually hung out around the mansion with the other kids back in the day though. I think Ice picked up a lot of his manners and even magic tricks from the queen. Ice must miss the queen more than anyone else. But, just talking about how nice the queen is gone. Whoa. But just talking about how the nice queen is gone just outlines how horrible other nobles are. Honestly, other nobles nowadays. Huh? Are just greedy trash. Oh. I'm back. We can go now, lady. You quickly covered Florian's mouth. Was he about to say lady? Are you, No, I'm not a noble. Just a normal adventurer. And this guy here is just a big flirt, so he calls me lady all the time. Flirt? Yeah, that's me. Florian, the flirt. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the scene with Anton? Anton being called a flirt. Even Florian being called a flirt is hilarious because he's not, and he only has eyes for Ciel. And that's fantastic. Florian the flirt. I always ask random girls for their number or something. This is not... They don't have cell phones, do they? You don't sound very convinced. No, it's true. And I totally objectify women too. For example, Florian stares off into the distance. Do fries come with that chick? Oh my god. Florian, what are you doing? This is so cute. This is giving me such like cute vibes. Oh, this is so much fun. I'm having a lot of fun watching him be flustered. Oh my goodness. Do fries come with that shake? Florian! Wow, that is disgusting. And so are you misogynist. The girl turns to you with a sympathetic look. You should really ditch a guy like this. Just like throw him in the garbage can. Good luck, okay? The girl leaves. Florian, the misogynist. Sorry, Florian. No, it's fine. Are there any cliffs around here that I can throw myself off of? Don't do that, Florian. Right, I'll try not to. So, anyway, where do you want to go next? Not a cliff, if anything. Ha. Well, to be honest, I really did want to try going to the royal family's mansion. I would normally say yes if it was just some place, but it might be really dangerous there. I know, but this goes beyond just curiosity for me this time. It has to do with the royal family that was completely fine and happy until something just happened. Don't you think there's something else behind it all? Yeah, but is finding out really worth the risk? Maybe. I wish I could agree to it though. I'm not sure anymore. Of course I'll stop her from doing anything actually dangerous, but she should be able to decide things on her own. Very true. Way to not be controlling, Florian. I feel like Anton would have more of a hard time with that. I know it's dangerous, but there are things worth risking despite that, aren't there? But maybe he's right. Maybe this really isn't worth it. Just then, Ice happens to see you from a distance. Hi, Ice. Way to see you again for the third time today. Oh, hey there, Ciel. Huh? Deep in thought, you didn't notice Ice. Is something wrong? It looks like she got into a little disagreement, I think. Ice decides to approach you. Ciel. Oh, Ice. Is everything alright? Oh, well, sure they are. I see. You look a little lost right now. I am. Well, in that case, Ice leans in closer and whispers something to you. Did you want to get away from your friend for a moment? It would probably really freak out Florian, but I shouldn't, even though I actually wouldn't mind that. I see. Well, my dear lady, that is good enough for me. Ice takes your hand in his. Oh my god. Huh? Florian looks pissed. Excuse us, but this miss here said she wants some time to herself. Oh, well, I did, but... You did? Aw, puppy dog, no, don't hurt Florian. You'll understand, won't you? What? That's wonderful. We'll be back in a bit then. And so, with a snap of Ice's fingers, damn, Ice, you know some magic. You and Ice arrived at somewhere else. Wow. What was that you just did? That it wasn't just teleporting magic, was it? Well, it is just one of the many tricks I have up my sleeve. I'm afraid I can't tell you the details. Many other magicians would be extremely upset with me if I did. I apologize for the abruptness of it all, though. You look like you had something on your mind and wanted to get away. Oh, he noticed? Although, that was just my intuition. That's hardly an excuse for sweeping you away like that. If you want to go back, just head straight down that path and take the second right turn. Ha, don't worry about it, Eyes. I don't really get to have a lot of time to myself because of how worried the others are about me. Even though I'll have some apologizing to do when I get back, I appreciate it. Besides, that was actually pretty fun. Really? I'm glad to have helped. I feel bad about leaving so suddenly, though. I wonder if this is really okay. Eyes is kind of mysterious, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. Eyes is the hot side character, so of course it's okay. That's our only choice. I love this. The game does a really good... Okay, so So when I was reviewing this game to see if this was something that I wanted to play on stream, a lot of people were saying that there was only like one major choice, which is choosing your route, and the rest of the choices are kind of whatever. This is one of those choices that's kind of whatever, because there's only one choice, and they're just so... They break the fourth wall a little bit. They're so just on point with the humor of this game. It's really good. Ice is the hot side character, so of course it's okay. Just roll with it. The view from here is pretty great, right? Not a lot of people know about this little place, so you should be able to have some time to think to yourself. I'll leave too, if you want me to. Oh, no, that's fine. I think it might be nice to talk to someone right now. I see. It would be my pleasure to keep you company then. When I noticed that you were upset earlier, I just couldn't leave it be. Believe it or not, I specialize in making even the grumpiest of children smile once again. Aw, that's sweet. In that case, I'm a child too, huh? Oh, you know what I meant. Haha, yeah, don't worry. But I still have a lot to learn too. Acknowledging that is the first step, you know? Very true. I'm sure you'll do just fine. Yeah. Thanks, Eyes. No problem. Now then, it's time for me to do my job as a magician. Oh, do you have to leave for work? No, not right now. But I didn't make you really smile yet, right? Oh. Now then. Ice clears his throat and straightens himself up. Ladies and Ice politely bows to you. Lady. Sorry, I don't usually mess up like that. This is my first time doing a magic show for just one person. Oh, really? Mm-hmm. It's strange, but it's a little more embarrassing if it's just for one person. I guess it's because I'm more used to large audiences. For some reason, it usually gets crowded wherever I go. I know the feeling of needing some time away from it all, too. Though I have to say, my little escape with you just now gave me the idea to always disappear dramatically whenever I want to leave. Just like, never mind, no thanks, and snap my fingers and leave in a flamboyant flash. I can't believe you haven't done that already. Pfft. Maybe you should do that the next time you're surrounded like before. Though you'll probably ruin your reputation. Oh, I don't need anything like that. But alas, I'm a magician, not a comedian. I just realized that we're getting sidetracked, too. This would be catastrophic if it were a normal show. Oh, sorry about distracting you. It's not your fault at all. I still have a lot to learn, too. Although, this is kind of nice in its own way. And I was able to make her laugh, too. Now, back to the show. Just then, a feather falls from the sky. Ice catches the feather, surprised. Oh my, it looks like one of the little ones can't fly anymore. Poor thing. Huh? That's just a feather. Look again, Ciel. Ice sweeps his hand over the feather. It makes a bird appear. Oh my god! Wow! I'm such a sucker for magic tricks. I think they're so cool. I have no idea how any of magic tricks work. But I think they're so cool, and I love when people do magic tricks. Alright, little birdie, off you go. The bird hops around on Ice's shoulder before flying off. Aw, that was so cute. Are you sure you weren't a summoner, Ice? The only thing I summon are smiles. Now then, doing the trick where I cut myself in half. Huh? would probably upset you, seeing as just how just mentioning it scared you. So I'll get to the main event, since we shouldn't keep your friends waiting too long either. Ciel, are you okay with heights? Yes, I am. Great. I'll stop immediately if you don't like it, but for this next act, I'll need your cooperation. And just as importantly, I'll need you to trust me. Is that okay with you? Do you want to go along with Ice's performance? Yes, of course I do. Magic tricks all the way. He's gonna make us fly, isn't he? It's gonna be like one of those, you know, those like, those guys that have like the thing you stand on and it like shoots water underneath you and so you like fly up into the sky. That's what I imagine he's gonna do. That's what I imagine he's gonna do. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Yeah, sure. I'm glad to hear that. This would have been a very uneventful finale otherwise. But since you're alright with it, Ice offers his hand to you. If you'd accept me. Huh? Of course. You hold on to Ice's hand. It's kind of funny how you change between talking normal and your magician character so often. Both are as real as the other, I assure you. Now then, Ciel, follow my lead. And a step. Ice takes a step and starts stepping up onto thin air. What? Ice, I don't think I can do that, too. Are you sure about that? You probably don't want to hear this, but believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. At least you know. Or if you can't do that, believe in me, will you? Come on now, one step at a time. I'll be holding onto your hand the entire way through as long as you hold on to mine. Alright. You try taking a step and you're really floating in the air too. Whoa! You're so surprised that you suddenly cling on to Ice's arm. Are you alright? Do you want to go back down? No, I'm fine. I'm just surprised. You didn't even cast a spell or anything. It's really amazing. I see. What a relief. I was worried that I went a little too far. But if you're alright with it, would you like to try taking some more steps? Just think about where you want to walk in the air and you'll be there. You'll get the hang of it in no time. Alright, I'll try. Wow, what a view. Oh, maybe we shouldn't walk out too far though. Florian and Anton would lose it if they saw me like this. Ha, really? In that case, we should absolutely find them before this walk is over. Haha, Ice! Aw, my apologies. I accidentally said that out loud. I think after doing magic tricks for so long, I really love surprising people with magic. Ha, I see. But in that case, you'd better not suddenly let go of my hand or anything. Oh, don't worry. I'm a professional, not a parent teaching their child how to ride a bicycle. Don't worry, I won't let go. After a while, you both went back to ground level. Ice stood balanced perfectly on top of the railing as he let you down first. Oh, be careful, Ice. Don't fall. Thank you, but I'll be alright. I actually get a lot of practice with standing on branches and the like. Really? You remind me of someone else who hangs out in trees a lot. Oh, I don't hang out in them. You have some interesting friends, don't you? But anyway, after you. Okay. You step back onto the ground, wobbling a bit. Whoa. I wonder why my knees are shaking. Don't worry, I've got you. It's normal to be a little shocked after walking through the sky. It's not an everyday thing for most people. You did great out there. Yeah, thanks, Ice. Whew, that was amusing. Do you do this all the time, Ice? I'm usually busy, so not that often. I don't really like attracting too much attention when I'm not performing either, so I see how walking in the sky all the time might be a problem then. But still, I enjoy it very much. It was especially fun with you joining me today. So, thank you very much. You've been a wonderful audience. And you are a wonderful magician. But I guess it's time for me to go back. Hopefully I won't get scolded too much. If you'd like, I could help you make an exit at another time, but if I do that too often, my face will eventually appear on a wanted poster, I'm sure. Don't worry, you don't have to help me escape. But I'm still a little lost about what to do, I guess. I see. If you're alright with telling me, what was it that you were troubled over? I'll listen if you want. Oh, well, I guess it's not super personal or anything. It has to do in part with the royal famous mansion, too. Maybe we get to talk about it with Ice. Well, I have something I want to do. It's risky and might not be worth it in the end, but it feels important. And now, I'm not so sure if I should do it or not. I see. Well, it's good that you're not rushing into things at least. But despite that, there are times when you have to take risks, I think. You might end up regretting it if you don't. You must have known that already, but the least I can do is reassure you that you aren't necessarily wrong. Yeah. Thanks, Ice. It's nice to talk to someone who isn't losing sleep over my safety for a change. Is that what those companions of yours do? Oh my, maybe I should try hypnotizing them into getting a good night's sleep. I have a feeling that it wouldn't work on them. I see, they're very dedicated, aren't they? But anyhow, I'm concerned about your safety all the same. If it really is dangerous, I'd have to advise against it too. What is it you wanted to do? Well, I wanted to try finding out what was behind the mystery of the Vern's royal family's mansion. Oh. In that case, forget everything I just said. Don't do it. What? That place is... Is what? Dangerous? Well, no, but... Oh, I mean... Yes. Yes, it is. Dangerous. Very much so. Don't go there. Is there a reason it's dangerous? Well... The Queen's murderer died too, right? But what's making that barrier around the royal family's mansion? And why? Who knows? I think it's Ice. I think Ice is part of the royal family. Maybe he made everybody forget that he was. Or maybe he was the murderer. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Ice. Certainly not me, huh? Oh wait, I know. Huh? Ghosts? He is trying to, like, perpetuate rumors. And he's telling her not to go there. I think he's involved somehow. I just don't know how. I think it finally stopped raining. It's been raining all day. I'm sorry, Ice, but you're not a very good liar. It didn't work, huh? But, well, in any case, it's about time for you to go back to your friends, isn't it? Changing the topic, huh? If they worry as much as you said they do, they must have hated the fact that I just took you away for a moment. Yeah, it's kind of hard to be independent with them around. I see. Well, even if it's awkward to bring up, you might want to talk about it with them. Good luck, Ciel. Thanks again, Ice. And don't worry, I'm used to pushing the whole independent thing. Is that so? Hopefully it'll get through to them one day, then. Perhaps I should avoid your friends for the time being, though. If they're really upset with me, they might cut me in half. In an unplanned, non-performance fashion. Huh? I might die. No, I understood that much. But isn't being an escape artist part of your job or something? No, I'm not much for those escape from certain death tricks. I do magic for the happiness, not the life-risking thrill. Besides, if a morbid trick does go wrong, I might end up scarring some poor children for a lifetime. But anyway, I really do need to get going now. All of this and putting on a special show for you was really fun. If you can, feel free to visit me again before you leave Vern. Or if you ever visit Vern again, you know where to go. See you later, Ciel. Yeah, of course I'll visit. Bye, Ice. Until we meet again, then. Ice leaves. Until we meet again, at the royal family's mansion, at least. Sorry, Florian, but I still want to check something out before I go. Back. I fucked up that reading. And sometime later, somewhere else in Vern, after he had left you, Ice did his work as usual and walked through town again afterwards. It's been some time since I left Ciel already. The way back wasn't difficult, but I hope she was able to find her way alright. Huh? Florian? Ciel isn't with you? I thought she was with you. But it's already been a while since then. Don't tell me. I have somewhere to be. I don't. Oh, what are you saying? Don't look so dejected. Ciel cares about you. Ciel cares very much about you, you know. I know. But there's only one of me, and it's either wait for her to come back here or look for her. And we might miss each other in the process, so I'm sure you can see my problem. Of course I care about her too, but... Wait, why am I telling you this? What are you, my counselor? I wouldn't mind. But anyhow, on a serious note, Ciel will be fine, I swear it. So you know where she is. Well, I have an idea. Yeah, I do too. After searching and asking around, you locate the royal family's mansion. As expected of 6 years of negligence, the mansion looks gloomy and the yard is overgrown. This is it, huh? You walked around the perimeter of the mansion and got to a large tree near a tower hidden by different buildings. This tree has a big branch that reaches into the yard beyond the mansion's fence. And right next to it is a window of the mansion's tower. This should be it. A spot so hidden that you wouldn't be able to see light coming from the mansion room. Alright, let's remember what I read about barriers. Let's use all those years of reading while being shut in Amarine to use. Let's see. Assuming that it's a standard barrier without any different properties, barriers that aren't in a uniform shape are more difficult to maintain. In that case, you either have to be very skilled, make the barrier an easier shape, or have a hole where you would have bended the barrier. I bet someone is living in the royal family's mansion. In that case, raising and lowering the barrier every time you pass through would be risky. Someone could happen to get in while you lower the barrier, and then they wouldn't be able to leave until you did. But this tree doesn't have any lower branches that normal people could easily climb up on. Normal people, huh? Yeah, I think this is something to do with the royal family. Yvonne? Yvonne, I need your gracious and benevolent help. And also the presence of someone as handsome as you. Yvonne appears. He has a leaf in his hair, but he doesn't seem to notice. Yo, princess. You call? Well, you said handsome, so obviously you were referring to me. Sorry for not arriving earlier. I was busy for a second. There's too many boy characters. I can't do all these voices. I'm just trying to do tone at this point. I was helping some guy catch his cabbages. It was intense stuff. Huh, gotcha. I'm surprised that you actually appeared. Oh, don't underestimate me, princess. If anything, feel free to overestimate me. But not too much pressure, alright? Yeah, alright. So you decided to look into the mystery of Vern's royal family after all, huh? I see you ditched your knights, too. Only for now. Just in case they would have stopped me. But now I have a better idea of what this is all about. I'm going to take the risk this time. I see. That's great, princess. I'm happy for you when you're assertive about your own life like this. And the next time anyone tries to hold you down, just tell them to go... I'm not going to curse anyone out, even. You guys are worried about me for a good reason. I'm not just going to run into danger just because I feel like it either. It's just that this time, I'm sure that it's not dangerous. Is it certainty or just a feeling? It's a feeling of certainty. That's the best way to respond to that. Ha. Got it, princess. Alright, let me boost you up then. That's what you wanted me to do, right? Yeah, thanks. Gotcha. But try not to step on the merchandise, alright? I'll step on you however I want. The face in this case. Okay, I'm not gonna step on your face. You'll be fine. I might step on that hot body of yours though. Right. Usually I'm talking about the entire package because, I mean, look at me. But I'll give you a special discount. Oh my god. Is it just me? Are you more narcissistic today? Nah, I'm just more open about conveying my narcissism today. Alright. Yvonne helps you get onto the high branch of the tree. There's a mark on the branch that looks like it's been made from continuous wear. Judging from the size and shape, from someone always stepping back and forth between here and the mansion, huh? Are you okay up there by yourself, princess? You aren't afraid of heights, are you? No, not at all. Especially not after today. Thanks, Yvonne, and see you later. Of course. Later, princess. You found the break in the barrier and passed through. Good luck, princess. At least I'm one person around here who believes in you. But what about you two? You heard all of that development monologue too, right? Well, I'm glad that Lady Ciel is the person she is. What? Great, now I looked like the backwards one for not saying anything. I guess I'm just too worried about her. Yeah, you freaking misogynist. Bringing that up again. Ugh. Can you leave? Don't you have some cabbages to catch? Look, being a cabbage catch... Look, being a cabbage catch kid isn't my day job, you know? That's hilarious. If you don't know, Cabbage Patch Kids were a toy, like, way back. They were very popular. They're making a joke on it with Cabbage Patch Kid. I think it's funny. I thought they were trying to make a joke like Avatar, The Last Airbender with the cabbage guy. I thought that's the joke that they were making, but I love this joke even more. This is great. The humor of this game is so good. Right, it's being a stalker. Hey! The branch of the tree led almost directly to an open window. And through there, this room is. You take a look around the room. It's very neat and has a warm feeling to it. There isn't any dust in here. On the table, you notice a very familiar bronze flower-shaped collar pin. It looks just like the one Ice has, except this one is made out of metal. It looks important. You hear someone approaching the room from the hallway. You take a deep breath as the door opens. It's Eyes. How'd you get in here? You're here after all, huh? By now, this might be a silly question, but what are you doing here? Well, what about you? Well, we all know that I'm bad at lying at this point. I don't like doing it either. Ciel, I like you. I really do. And I want to keep on being friends with you, too. So please, pretend that you didn't see me here. I can't do that, Ice. You have something that's weighing you down, right? And it's something that you kept to yourself all this time. Yeah, maybe I'm being too dramatic over this. It's not like I'm actually a ghost or a monster or a Well, Ice, I can't do anything amazing like your magic, but you heard me out when I was down, so let me cheer you up too. Prince Eyes. How'd you know? You figured it out, huh? So you really are. Trying to deny it now would be really awkward, even for me. And it looks like I can't deceive you either. Ice prepares himself to tell you the truth. As you guessed, I'm Ice, the only child of Vern's last queen. Everyone thinks that the queen was the only living member of the royal family, though. Yes, and that's what I and a few other people led them to believe. I wish it was true, though. My mother raised me not as a prince, but as a normal child. She kept the fact that I was her son a secret, and no one else besides her close friends knew. That's just like what my dad did. My mother didn't want me to have to live the role of a prince set out for me. She pretended to have lost her own child during birth just for that. And after her death, I didn't want to be a prince either. If I revealed that I was actually Vern's prince, everyone would have treated me differently, even if only subconsciously. It's something that I don't want, no matter what. It doesn't have to do with the expectations in my case. The queen didn't have to be a governor anyway. But I just wanted people to look at me for being Eyes, not anything else. I see. In that case, I'm sorry for calling you Prince Eyes. Don't worry about it. It's kind of funny. I think you're the first person to call me Prince in my entire life. Well, besides some of my fans who call me their Prince. Sometimes I get a little paranoid that they've caught on, but, well, maybe they wouldn't care either way by now. But even if I've thrown away my Prince title, this place is still important to me. It's the only place that I have memories of my mother. Good ones and bad ones. I see. His mother was murdered here after all. He has kept on living in the place where something so terrible happened to him. Hey, Ciel? Yes, Eyes? You're already the first person I've talked about this with. And, would it be okay with you if I talked about myself a little more? Eyes? Oh, you don't have to stay and listen if you don't want to. I wasn't planning on talking about it with anyone else in the first place. If you don't want to listen, it'd just be normal. Don't say that, Eyes. Of course I'll listen. I see. Thank you, Ciel. What I wanted to talk about is the man who killed my mother and what led up to that point. I've had 6 years for it to sink in, but I haven't really talked to anyone about it. And I have regrets about it every day. It's always just, what if? And I hate thinking like that too. So, I see. It's okay, Eyes. If you trust me, I'll hear you out. Of course. The airwalk trick doesn't work unless we both believe in each other, you know? And that was just one of my many tricks my mother taught me. At least before... This started 12 years ago. I was only 12 years old at that time, too. Which makes you 24. Okay. Eyes. Don't worry, it took a while for things to actually happen. But by the time it ended, I was already 18. Back then, there was a noble who approached my mother. My mother was acquaintances with this noble, but he suddenly began to try to get close to her. And as I told you when we first met, he was just trying to use her to gain power. My mother noticed this right away, but she believed that he could change. She trusted that he could. Eyes. I've never seen him with that expression before. You literally met this guy today. You happened to meet up with him like 3 times in one day. And then you solve this mystery. And he's here. So yeah, you haven't really had a lot of time to get to know each other. That man actually did help out Vern in some ways, but he never changed his real intentions. And so, he was able to rise up in the ranks. She said that even if he hadn't changed, his contributions were real. And that he deserved to be rewarded for at least that much. But then, he began to lose patience. After the many years, he tried to pressure my mother into marrying him. And if that happened, he planned to reassert power as a king and attempt to change the entire system. That was when my mother finally decided that there truly was no hope for him. That day, she dismissed him from his political duties. I still remember her words. A governor has to work for the good of the people, not for themselves. I see. No wonder why so many people like the queen. She must have been sincere about governing fairly. Kinda like... But that man couldn't accept that result. 6 years of pretending to be friendly with my mother and having to actually work finally snapped in him. If someone as well liked as my mother denounced him, his reputation will be nearly unrecoverable after all. And so, before she sent out the word of his dismissal, that man tried to kill my mother. And he did. Eyes touches his scar. Oh, yeah, the scar on your eye. And I'm the one who took revenge for my mother. Oh, you killed the murderer. That's why they were both dead. Nobody knew. At the very least, some of my mother's close friends were in the mansion at the time, unbeknownst to that man. They took care of the stories afterwards, and here we are now. I wasn't alone through all of it, but at the same time, it's just not the same anymore. Oh, Eyes. You hold on to Ice's hand. Thank you, Ciel. Well, that's all of it. It's such a weird feeling now. I feel lighter and heavier at the same time. Yeah, talking it out does that to you. Yeah. I appreciate you hearing my story out. It's not like all my regrets are gone, but it's a step. And we all know how important those are. Yeah, we do. But, well, I still have one question about what happened. I wonder what that man was doing here in Vern. What do you mean? Well, that noble wasn't from Vern. He was a strange man. He always muttered something about fake kings, but then he laughed about how he was going to become king. He was apparently a remnant of another royal family and came here for some reason. I believe his home kingdom was called Amory? What? What? Say what again? Yeah, gasp. You let go of Ice's hand. Ciel? Are you okay? Yeah, That noble family was from Amarine's royal family? And he came to Vern 12 years ago. By then, my dad was already king. But that means that noble came to Vern because my dad took away the power of the royal family. What's wrong, Ciel? Oh, well, I should tell Ice the truth, even if it might change things for the worse. It's the right thing to do. If Ice blames your father for what happened to him, he might be in danger. So now you have to choose. You can either tell Ice the truth one-on-one, or just in case, you can have someone else with you. What will you do? I don't think Ice is going to hurt us. Yeah, this is just between me and Ice. And besides, I trust him. Ice, I'm the princess of Amarine. What? I'm not actually a part of the royal family, though. My dad, the current king, was a normal person until the last king passed the role on to him. And my dad knew how corrupt the rest of the royal family was, and so he took away all their power. So, the reason that your mother's murderer came to Vern in the first place was because of my family. Your mother would probably still be alive by now if that didn't happen. I see. So you were royalty all along too, Ciel. It's funny how we were both hiding that, isn't it? I guess coincidences like this really do happen. Huh? Well, that solves the mystery then. Thank you, Ciel. I think all my questions are at rest now. What? That's all you have to say? You don't have a grudge against Amarine's royal family? Or even the current royal one? Ciel, you don't hate me? I see. Even though she was scared of the result, she still told me the truth. You know, Ciel, when I do my magic tricks, I'm always at my happiest. Even if I was in a bad mood, doing these little tricks cheers me up somehow. But even more than that, I love showing magic to others and seeing their faces light up with surprise and joy. And after a while, I realized something. In that moment, it doesn't matter if that person and I would have hated each other on a personal level. Just exchanging smiles with everyone else and knowing that you made someone's day better, that's enough for me. Huh? A little dramatic of a sentiment for magic tricks, right? It might be hard to understand since these are just tricks to everyone else, but the time and work I've spent on them is real. And the happiness it brings me and others is real. So what I'm trying to say is, holding grudges just isn't for me. Gasp. Besides, you and your family didn't do anything wrong. It doesn't make sense to blame you. And according to what you said, if your father had allowed Amarine's corrupt royal family to keep their power, they surely would have hurt many people. And I can't stand it when others abuse their power like that. Ice, he's right. And before this, I almost forgot that my dad isn't a bad person. Well, Ciel, I'm not a prince, but I have that same compassion that my mother had. And it's something that everyone else should have too, no matter who you are. I'm just trying to share that through my magic tricks. And also, I don't want to hurt anyone ever again. Everything that happened in that past is, well, a thing of the past. And I like who I am right now. Aww. That's what's really important, I think. I think so too. Aw, Ice. That's all. Oh, Ice. I know, right? Sniffle. Aw. Aw, Ciel, don't cry. It's just about me. There isn't anything to be sad about anymore. Come on, I like seeing you happy. Sniffle. But, no. Yeah, I understand. There are just times when you need to be sad, too. Maybe now is one of those times. All this time you must have had your mind on how things changed for you as a princess, too. There isn't any magic trick I can do right now to cheer you up, is there? You shake your head. I see. And that's fine, too. Alright, then. In that case, pardon me for a moment. I suppose you into a gentle hug. There. Aww. I slams you his shoulder and he pats you on the back. Thank you, Ciel. I'm glad you told me this. It must have been scary. You know, this is the first time I've made someone cry, too. It feels pretty awful. But at the same time, I'm glad that you care so much about someone like me. Of course I do. I'm not unrelated to all this, too. I'm glad I met you, Ice. And thanks for calling me just Ciel. Ha. Thank you for calling me Eyes. I'm really glad I got to meet you, too. I think you helped me make up my mind about this place. Even after all these years, I wasn't fully ready to see my home change. I wasn't ready to see this mansion be neglected and fall apart, at least not from the inside. But I think I'll be okay now. Ice, let's go of you. The story about Verdant's lost prince ends here. It's kind of funny now that I think about it. Instead of having a spell cast on me to become a prince, I wished for the exact opposite. And the only one who can grant that wish is me. Yeah, Ice is so strong. I want to face forward like how he does too. This is for me and this mansion then. There are all kinds of memories in this place. And now there are memories of you too. But I'll be alright. I know I will. Ice picks up the bronze flower pin from the table and holds it dearly. And so, from now on, I'm just going to be Ice. Just like how I've always been. And so, once you got back to the others, you explained everything. Things finally calmed down, and the mystery behind Vern's royal family concluded. Then, sometime later back at the inn, is Florian gonna scold us? Well, our trip to Vern is pretty much over. Yeah, and I was able to dodge getting any flowers pulled from my hair. Aw, but that trick was really fun. Are you sure you didn't want it done on you too? Oh, I got enough flowers in the hair business from you already. Besides, I'm not too fond of that guy. He's like, I don't know. Oh, you don't like anyone, Florian. That's not true. I like, yeah, you're right. I don't like anyone. I'd just live as a hermit if I could. Oh, so solitude in the mountains was your happy place all along? Huh, no, not yet. In that case, let's find your happy place. This again? My happy place, huh? If I had to choose somewhere, it would be next to me! Next to me! Da 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 da. I see those blush marks. You can't hide from me, Florian. I know what you want to say. Emerine? An ice cream shop? An ice cream shop in Amarine? No. Well, yes, but no. Then, it would be by, well, next to you. What? You can't possibly expect anyone to hear you, Florian. Ugh. I didn't say anything. Aw, Florian. But really, you already know that I'm always worried about you, but I think, well, maybe I can go along with your more risky adventures every once in a while. I mean, I'm a knight, not a chaperone. Florian. Yeah, why not? Let's just go for it every once in a while. Huh? Really? In that case, let's go ask some random girls for their number or something. Okay, well, I'll have to opt out of that one. Florian the misogynist. You can do that on your own. And if the planets are aligned, Anton will go along with you. Yeah, right. But really, I didn't expect you to approve. Well, I already decided to go on this adventure with you at the very beginning. Not much of an adventure if you don't do anything adventurous. Yeah, that's for sure. What made you change your mind? This Vern experience helped, I guess. And, well, how should I say this? You know that I don't care for a lot of people. But you're important to me. And my feelings of wanting to see you happy haven't changed. Oh. Oh god, what am I saying? But, never mind. What do you mean, never mind? It's embarrassing. Good night. Flustered, Florian left in a rush. Poor Florian. What an adventure. But it's time to say goodbye to Vern. I feel as if Ice helped me out as much as I helped him, too. I'm glad we came here. And so, sometime later, interesting, so we got some history between Vern and Amarine, which we knew a little bit about Amarine at least overthrowing the government, but we didn't know about how far affecting that effect was. It was finally time to leave Vern. Ice was there to see you off. Well, good luck on your journey, Ciel. Yeah, I hope I can visit you again soon one day, Ice. I hope so too. But who knows, maybe I'll visit you in Amarine. I know you and your father will be able to reconcile. I hope so. Ice is just so easy to talk to. I ended up telling him all about my situation. But I suppose if you can't, it'd be my pleasure to teach you all the tricks to escaping. That sounds like fun. Never mind, no thanks, right? Of course, you're a quick learner. Thanks. Alright then. Huh? Oh wait, I think I left something at the inn. Sorry, I'll be right back. Take your time. You left for the moment. Eyes and Florian. Dot, 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 dot. You know. Oh god, what? Huh? Calm down, I'm not going to say anything too strange. Uh-huh. Well, I was just thinking about how Ciel doesn't seem like the type of person who lets herself cry a lot. I doubt even a childhood friend of hers would see something like that. Oh, are you Ciel's childhood friend? My condolences. I don't know what you're talking about. Denial, huh? Well, if that's what you need to help you get through it. But pride is worth only so much at the end of the day, you know. Yeah, I know. Well, how about this? If you can't bring yourself to be honest to Ciel, I'll have a blimp fly out with a screen that says, Florian has a huge crush on Ciel. Oh god. And it'll release flyers with a heart around a romantic portrait of you two, drawn by yours truly. No. And I'll blast the song Kiss the... Don't do that. You're kidding, right? Of course I am. Well, probably. We should have never come to Vern. And just a moment later... Oh, Ciel, one last thing before you go. What is it, Ice? Well, Ice bows politely to you and offers his hand to you. Your hand, miss. Oh, sure. Ice holds your hand in his and... Don't tell me we're going to walk. You felt a warm breath on your hand. Ice kissed your hand. Ice leans in close to you and whispers something. Thank you for trusting me. See you then, Ciel. Oh my god! But Eyes never gets close to anyone. You heard some girls faint in the crowd. Okay, wow, girls go crazy over this guy. Let's leave before they go crazy over us, alright? Alright. Goodbye, Ice. Florian guides you away, luckily. Ice waves to you guys in the distance. Come again soon. You finally left Vern. How much of this game is left? I thought we were like at the halfway through point. Goodbye, Ciel. I hope you'll be happy with him. And so your adventure in Vern came to an end. And so, sometime later, alright, let's get going. Where are we going now? I'm not that sure. What do you mean? You usually have a plan. Well, I do have something in mind, but, don't be too surprised when I tell you, okay? I guess so. And I hope it won't be too difficult to convince you two to go. That will depend. Of course. Okay, here goes. I want to go visit one of Ven's dungeons. Ven? Is it partly because of the fortune teller and Fior? A little. Ven has always been interesting to me. It'll be unpredictable, but it shouldn't be too dangerous. He only uses his magic for playful purposes after all. It's true that there haven't been reports of people dying or missing because of Ven's dungeons. People seek Ven's dungeons out often because of rumors and treasure at the end. However, Ven's dungeons have quite a reputation. Not many people, if any, have cleared the dungeons. Although I'm not a fan of Ven, I guess it'd be okay to go. Yes, I suppose so. Really? Alright. The only problem is that Ven's dungeons appear and disappear. It might be difficult to find one. I wonder about that. If that fortune teller really was Ven, don't you think we have some sort of weird blessing from him? He was sure interested in our business. Indeed, for better or worse. Even so, we don't have any clues as to where one of Ven's dungeons could be. But now, maybe that piece of paper the fortune teller gave me will help. You take out the folded paper and open it up. The paper glows faintly and words appear on it. It really changed. Let's see. You read the paper out loud. So, little Ciel, looks like you want to visit one of my dungeons. Wow, we still can't be sure, but maybe that really was Ven. Ugh, I can't believe a genius of magic like Ven is such a floozy. At the very least, he never causes harm, I suppose. Only mental harm. Now then, it wouldn't be any fun just to let you waltz into one of my dungeons. To help you prepare for the unpredictable nature of the dungeon, I have a little side quest for you. I've hidden a special keystone that summons one of my dungeons in a haunted house near the town of Erlin. Oh, maybe we will get some spooky things for spooky season. That'll be fun. Good luck. And then there's a glowing crest at the bottom. They see that Ven is the only one who can recreate his own crest, making it glow like this. All attempts to forge it with the glow mysteriously fail, no matter what. I can't believe it. Are you sure it's the exact crest? Yeah, I have a picture of it in a book about magic right here. In that case, it seems we may have been incredibly lucky. Ugh, what a floozy. This is amazing! Who would have thought that we'd have met Ven? Erlin isn't too far. We might be able to visit one of Ven's dungeons. The keystone is a haunted house. Yeah, the keystone is a haunted house, right? Why would he choose something like that? Who knows? I've never really thought about haunted houses and ghosts. I don't even know if I'm scared of them or not. You sure don't sound like you are. Indeed, I don't imagine that ghosts would faze you, Lady Ciel. With your curiosity, you'd probably just interview them or something. I guess we'll find out soon. You know, I might feel sorry for the ghosts. None of us are afraid in a haunted house. I know, Leica, none of them are afraid of a haunted house? What kind of business is this? I know. And Yvonne showed up too. That's probably why you're barking, because Yvonne showed up. So that fortune teller was Ven after all? He pulled me out of a tree. Rude. The haunted house experience had better make up for it. But since Ven is the one giving the invitation, it'll be more akin to an amusement park. Yes, we're not too haunted. Yeah, okay. After visiting Erlin and finding out the location of the haunted house, the three of you undauntedly entered it. We're here. Are you two ready? This place is pretty big. I hope we don't get lost. And I hope the ghosts aren't the violent kind. It's not a problem, even if the opponent is a ghost. They can be dealt with. That's right. Really? Do you two know magic that can hurt a ghost? Years ago, I learned a spell that allows physical objects to make contact with ghosts. I am prepared for the worst. Same here. Along with the spell, my weapon can already hurt ghosts. I'm ready anytime. Wow, you two are really ready for anything. Naturally. This time, we won't let anything harm you. Indeed, last time with the bandits, the enemy gained the upper hand. That will not happen a second time. The two of them look more determined and bloodthirsty than any ghost. Thanks, you two. Don't hurt yourselves, though. I feel bad for the ghosts. Since this is a haunted house, we have to be prepared to be surprised. It's stereotypical for us to be separated, right? In that case, let's stick close by each other and make sure we can all see. Slam. A door shut between the three of you, leaving you and Florian separated from Anton. Uh-oh. Oh, great. Anton, are you all right? Can you hear us? Yes, I can. Florian checks the door. There are magic seals on all the doors and walls of this place. We won't be able to break it down like a normal door. Please proceed onwards with Florian, Lady Ciel. There is another path here. I will meet with the both of you later. I guess that's all we can do right now. Be careful, Anton. I will. Anton leaves. Let's go too, then. Yeah. Are you alright? That didn't scare you, did it? I don't think so. Huh? I'll be fine as long as there aren't any bugs around. Somewhere nearby, a ghost was watching carefully and talking to itself. You're not supposed to laugh at a haunted house. I mean, unless you're totally weird. In that case, it looks like I don't need to hold your hand or anything. Holding hands, huh? Remember when you used to hold my hand when we were kids? Too bad I'm something near an adult now. I pay taxes too, you know. What does that have to do with anything? Is it that you're holding too many tax files from a room to hold my hands anymore? It's more troublesome than you might think. I know this is supposed to be a haunted house, but this is actually kind of nice. I suppose I don't mind, though. You mean holding hands? Yeah. Just in case you feel scared or anything. It's the stereotypical thing to do, after all. I said it. I really, really hope that Anton isn't close enough to hear us. I'm not scared, but can we hold hands anyways? Oh, well, sure. Thank you, then. You and Florian are about to hold hands, but... Gah, I can't watch this anymore. A ghost appeared before you and Florian. I'm so jealous. ... A ghost? It's not very intimidating. You two, get a room! You think the mood is set just because it's dangerous in here or something? Why is it so angry with us? This is public indecency. That's Florian's line. Shut up, don't laugh. Oh, sorry? You better be. You think a haunted house is a place to get all freaky with each other? Swing. Florian defeated the ghost in a flash. Aw, poor ghosty. I liked your voice. Well then, let's keep walking. Okay. Some ways away from you and coming from another pathway, Yvonne has caught up to you. Oh, come on, what are they doing? This is a haunted house, for crying out loud. You're supposed to at least hold hands or link arms or something. It's the golden rule of couples in haunted houses. No one's scared, though. This is more like a walk in the park. A ghost watched Yvonne's every move from afar. I'm giving all the ghosts the same voice. You guys are gonna have to deal with it. What's up with that guy? He's just watching the others. Whatever, let's go for it. And I guess they aren't technically a couple. More like a couple of dens. Slam. The door shuts in front of Yvonne, stopping him from proceeding. Oh-ho. Why is he smiling? What a creep! Whatever. Gah! A single ghost pops up in front of Yvonne with other ghosts on the sidelines. Get lost, scrub. I've seen scarier faces than my ceiling. Ooh. Huh? Oh man, he got you good. Ouch, that burn was frightening. Yeah, you call yourself a ghost? What a loser. You just got told off by a human. Tell him off again, human. Huh? What's up with these guys? Well, let's just go with it for now. Was that supposed to surprise me? I flinch more when a toaster is done toasting bread. You guys have toasters in this world? Dang! Feel the burn, but not from the toaster. Snoopple snoop. What? Oh boy. He's crying now. Pathetic. Ha, what a sorry excuse for a ghost. This is getting out of hand. Come on, all of you. I think that's enough. Would you be laughing if you were the one being mocked? Bullying isn't cool, you know. I've paid him back enough for trying to scare me. Dingy of a surprise it was. Ooh, he called you dingy, and you're just gonna take it? What? Oh geez, I can't just leave it like this. This is going to be my toughest job yet. Florian looks worn out. That sure was surprising. It looks like there are ghosts here after all. I guess so. They're pretty pathetic, though. Right after Florian said that, you heard quiet sobbing from somewhere in the house. Aww. Oh, that's kind of creepy. That sobbing sound started right after Florian insulted the ghosts. He didn't hurt their feelings or anything, did he? Do you hear that sobbing, Florian? I wonder what it is. Oh, I thought it was just going on in my head. Aw, cheer up, Florian. But I'm always like this. Are you? Do you want to hold hands? Huh? It'd be more comforting for me that way. Of course, unless you've changed your mind. What? Of course I haven't. But, I mean, in a less desperate wording. Oh, come on, Florian. Hand. Oh, here you go. You hold on to Florian's hand. Aww. See, was that so difficult to do? No, it was easier than I thought. Maybe the younger me had things all figured out already. But you have to let go when we meet up with Anson again, alright? Yeah. Alright. And did you really just say hand? Am I a dog or something? Oh, that reminds me of the time when Vin called you a dog. Ugh, why does he have to come up at a time like this? Oh, don't be so sour. Vin's a good person. Maybe to you. Then, it's just like how you're only nice to me, huh? What? It's not like it's only... And I don't have anything in common with that guy. If you say so. I hope he's doing fine, wherever he is. In that case, I hope he's having an awful time. He is having an awful time. Somewhere else, Vin was still lecturing the other ghosts about bullying that one ghost. What's the problem? That ghost messed up big time, so we get to laugh at him. Ugh. Look, everyone makes mistakes, and everyone has flaws. If it's not your business, then leave it be. Would you want someone to point out every little thing you don't like about yourself? Yeah, but we're not the ones who messed up, are we? Sniffle. Ugh, I'm seriously losing my patience here. A normal approach won't work with these guys, in that case. Alright, all of you. Do you transparent losers want to get real? Because I'll get real with you. Do you know what kind of bunch picks on a single weakling? I don't know, the stronger? Wrong. It takes a pack of weaklings, of course. You guys are all one tandem bike chasing down a poor guy on a unicycle. What? It's getting to them. Good. And you. Even points to the crying ghost. Huh? Wipe away your tears, kiddo. I know you're better than this. I know you're stronger than this. All you're doing is fighting a bunch of babies. It doesn't matter how many of them there are, right? Oh. I'm sure you have things in your mind that you've been wanting to say to them. You can do it. Fire away. Yeah. The ghost stops crying and stands up to the others. All of you are making fun of me for messing up and crying, but the rest of you have too. Well, why you? Ha. Like you can talk when you're in a puddle of your own tears. If mine is a puddle, yours is already an ocean, Steve. Wow! Every other ghost except Steve. You know what? I think that's the best I can do here. I'm out. Vin begins to move on, hearing the loud cheers of the ghosts behind him. This is supposed to be a haunted house, right? As you and Florian proceed through the house, you hear voices nearby. Ugh, you're not interesting at all. Why did I have to meet one of you silent types? All you're doing is looking like you're about to end my life as a ghost or something. Anson, I assure you that's not the case. Then why are you holding your weapon at the ready like that? It is simply a precautionary stance. Is that Anson? Anson, you're all right. Lady Ciel, Florian, it's good to see the two of you are safe. Finally, some other people besides this stick in the mud. Truly, it is good to see you. I'm glad you're all right, Anson. I'm fine thanks to Florian. He was really cool back there. No, it was nothing. What? Wow, what a cute boy! Huh? I think the ghost is talking about you, Florian. Well, what? Why me? It certainly isn't me. In any case, this ghost is the dungeon keystone. You betcha! I thought I was gonna die before I could hand it over because of this scary dude. Please retrieve the keystone as soon as possible, Lady Ciel. Right. You show the ghost a piece of paper from Ben, complete with Ven's crest. Oh, that's Ven's crest, all right. Here you go, Ciel. You receive Ven's keystone from the ghost. All you have to do is go to an open space and say, knock knock, Ven. All right, thanks. We can finally leave this place then. I'll miss you, you beautiful boy. Ugh. Do you know how hard it is to be a decent man nowadays? Oh my god, tell me about it, Ghost. All other boys are horrible and indecent. Huh, I feel like that word comes up a lot. Anyway, let's go. Even after you left the haunted house, Yvonne was still preoccupied. Ugh. Boss, please be our boss. Yeah, lead the way for us, boss. How did it come to this? Look, I said no already. But you have so many things to teach us. Yeah, here's lesson number 1 then. Let's learn how to take no for an answer. That's a good lesson. Whoa, nice. We knew you're the best, boss. Just a little more until the exit. And so you left the haunted house without any big problems. Oh, my throat hurts from doing that voice. That's the most animated for a voice I've ever gotten, so you guys better be appreciative of that. Oh, my throat hurts now. You all return back to Erlin to rest before going to Ven's dungeon. Whew, what a day. I had fun. Are you tired, Florian? Well, yeah. I mean, no. Oh, what's the point in trying to act all stiff and professional now? It's still kind of my job, you know. Wait a minute, I have a feeling about where this conversation is going to go. You know, you're always free to just call me Ciel. I knew it. As much as I want to, I shouldn't. I think Anton would silently judge me too. But honestly, if she asks again, I might end up cracking. Well, it's fine. Sorry if I annoyed you, Florian. Don't worry, I won't ask again. Great? Ugh, I'm dumb, aren't I? A lot of things have happened since I left Amarine already, huh? But looking back on everything we've seen, I wish I could have shown Lumi all of this too. Who's Lumi? Yeah. Huh? Florian, are you alright? Me? I'm fine. I guess Florian's still bothered about what happened back when we were kids. Before Florian was by night, he was assigned to my little brother Lumi. Oh, what happened to your brother? I didn't know you had a brother. Lumi was always really sick after all. He needed more people around him than I did. What do you look so worried for? Well, come on, it isn't like you to be so wishy-washy. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? But you're always worrying about me, so I'll worry about you too. So, be honest, alright? Alright. So, Florian... Yeah? Even if he doesn't want to talk about it, I have to bring it up. I've accepted Lumi's death for years, but why haven't you? I don't know. On the other hand, why did you accept it so easily? You'd think that it'd affect you more than this. Well... Yeah, I think I can tell you, of all people. The truth is, my mom was always sick too. After she passed away, we had to move to the castle. And for as long as I can remember, she told me this. Chances are, I'm going to die before I can see you grow up. I wish that I could, but I can't stay with you. Aww. So my mom always warned me that it would happen, and that I had to be prepared for it. Well, she always said it wasn't going to happen anytime soon, though. It made me feel better, even if it was just a lie. I just had to accept what happened. I couldn't let myself be sad about it. What are you talking about? You were 4. What kind of 4-year-old just moves on like that? Yeah, I know. But it was the only thing I could do. If I didn't, then I don't think I would have been able to handle it. True. There's a power in moving on from grief and loss and things like that. We just talked about that yesterday in Expedition 33 when we finished it. Right? What am I scolding her for? Even if it's weird, she's still lived with it this entire time. I'm sorry. About what? I don't know. Everything? It's fine. You know, I'm a little happy, actually. People would pity me and politely say that I was amazing for being so strong. But you were the first one to yell at me for not acting like a 4-year-old, even though you're 14 years late. What? And that's good? Yeah, you're definitely a weird one. But, well, I really seem to pale in comparison to your spirit. I have a feeling about why I've been lingering on this for so long. Did you know that when I was little, I actually wanted to be a really good knight? The previous king was friends with our parents. When our parents died, he took us in. I wanted to repay him for that much at least. So, when I was assigned to Lumi, I wanted to do everything perfectly too. But in the end, I just couldn't do anything for him. Lumi was just born sickly, Florian. There's nothing you could have done. No, that's wrong. I couldn't even cheer him up like you would. You promised Lumi that you'd see the world and tell him all about it. On the other hand, I promised him that I'd take care of you. My promise to him basically accepted that he was going to die. Don't say that, Florian. Lumi would never think of it that way. Yeah, I wanted to believe that too. But I know that I haven't moved on. I can't use healing magic anymore. Not ever since he died. Florian. It doesn't matter. Huh? Who cares if you can't heal anymore? I'll do it for you. Wait, but that wasn't the point. You didn't let me finish talking. Just because you can't do it right now doesn't mean you can't later. Florian, you have the technical details of healing magic down, but maybe you should just try believing? Believe! I guess? Did you seriously just say that? Yes? Florian ends up laughing at you for a while. Hey! What do you mean, I guess? Well, it's magic after all. You know, you're kind of an idiot. What? Have you been thinking that this entire time? Every once in a while. This is my first time saying it out loud, though. Sure is nice to say the things on your mind once in a while. Turns out it's even better when someone who cares listens. What? Are we still talking about the idiot thing? Who knows? And here I am trying to help. Now my Ciel voice is kind of going into the ghost voice because I want to do the ghost voice more. Even though it hurt my throat. Don't worry, you have. That was so good! Oh my gosh! Okay, we'll keep playing for a little bit longer. I don't know if we're gonna finish this today. I didn't realize this was gonna be so long. It didn't say that it was gonna be very long, but I think all my stopping and talking and voice acting and things is making it longer than what they recommended. The next day, the three of you decided to run various errands before going to Ven's dungeon. Florian accompanied you while Anton was somewhere else. Soon after, something catches your attention in the town. You see two kids at a bench, the girl having a scraped knee and the boy worriedly looking over her. Sniffle. Don't worry, I'll use my healing magic to make it better. The boy hovers his hands over the girl's knee and creates a faint glow for a second. Huh? It worked before. Oh no. I'll go help the girl. Florian stops you. Wait. Florian? Hold on, just trust me. Following after Florian, you walk over to the two kids. Florian kneels down to the kids' level and talks to them. What's wrong? Oh, I can't get my healing magic to work. I could do it before. I see. Try doing it again. But it wouldn't hurt to try, right? Is she your little sister? Yeah, I have to do my job and help. Florian's usually distant to adults, but he's actually really nice to kids, huh? The boy tries to use healing magic again, creating a faint glow. It's glowing, but nothing's happening. Calm down, unstiffen your shoulders. Healing magic won't work unless you're at peace. Oh, like this? That's better. Keep your hands in a natural position. Remember to breathe. Okay. Huh? Oh, look, it healed. Wow, I did it. No more crying, all right? Yeah. Thank you, mister. Thank you. Don't worry about it. Be careful now. The boy and girl thank Florian again before running off. Whew. Oh, sorry for the wait. Now then, shall we? Wait, Florian, I want to comment on the scene just now. You do? Yes, it was really kind of you to help. It was really nice of you to help them out like that. It reminded me of the two of us back when we were little. It's been a long time since then. You're telling me I'm already 20 years old. It's like my life is already over. Hey, no it's not. I don't even remember what being a kid was like. I've never had this stage of childlike wonder. I've always been like this. Sure, you've been pretty much the same since we met, but it's fine either way, right? Yeah. At this rate, I'll never believe. Hey! That's fine, though. Those who can, do. Those who can't, teach, I guess. Oh, that's not true. All the time. I'm kidding. For now. Alright. You happily walk on ahead. Yeah. Maybe one day I'll be able to do it again. Are we gonna get hurt and Florian's gonna have to heal us? Because that'd be a really big thing. That'd be a really big deal. Finished with this task, Antonin caught up. Florian. Yes? You seem awfully distracted. Not at all. With what? Bluntly speaking, with staring at Lady C. Oh, okay, I know. I know. As long as you know. I do. I really do. Good luck. Wait, what? That was cute. That was really, really cute. Okay, a little bit more. After preparations, you find an open space outside of Erlin to use Ven's keystone. Let's see. The ghost said that all I have to do is say, knock knock, Ven, I think. Oh, the keystone starts glowing. Before you know it, a magical gate appears in front of the three of you. Well, that was easy. If only whatever awaits us was also this easy. So it's okay to just walk in? Oh, wait, there's something written on the front. You read the words out loud. You may only enter if there are 4 participants. Huh? But we already summoned the gate. What should we do now? 4, huh? I don't like the idea of bringing along some mercenary we don't know. I agree. However, it is strange that Ven would create such a restriction if he was the one who led you here. Either way, we can't enter Ven's dungeon like this. Need a hand, princess? Oh, need a hand, princess? It's Yevon, of course! He appears all of a sudden. Yevon! Why are you here? Did you just jump out of a tree? Oh, you know, I was just in the neighborhood. What neighborhood? The great big neighborhood called our world, you know? Ugh. Yevon turns to Anton. Nice to meet you, older brother. Likewise, I suppose. Oh, this is Yevon. He helped us out in Orenburg and also rescued me from the bandits that time. He also knows that I'm Amarine's princess and that you two are knights. I see. Don't worry too much about introductions, princess. We'll get along fine, probably. Your Dark Knight and I encountered each other back in Bern, remember? Did we now? Oh, don't tell me you forgot already. My apologies. It must be something that I'm not fond of remembering. In any case, I have to thank you for helping Lady Ciel. Don't worry about it, older brother. Please do not call me that. Yevon, are you willing to come into Ven's dungeon with us? I sure am. I feel like it'd be an interesting experience at the very least. Have you been watching us this entire time? Oh, of course not. What do you think I am? Some kind of stalker? Perhaps. Don't worry, Yevon is kind of weird, but he's a good person. You heard the lady. Shall we head into Ven's dungeon then? Well, what other options do we have if we want to go in? Not many, unfortunately. It'll be fine, let's go. You drag... My throat. Hold on. You drag Florian and Anton into the gate with Yevon merrily following behind. You arrive at Ven's dungeon. Wow, it's really sparkly in here. Ven sure is a gaudy person, huh? He even laid a red carpet out. Wait a second, where are Anton and Yevon? I guess the gate separated us when we came in. I hope those two will be okay. We can only hope. I wonder if they got paired up like we did. Maybe. That doesn't sound too good, though. I've never seen Anton angry, but who knows? At the very least, I didn't get paired up with Yevon. What a relief. What do you mean, at the very least? I mean, at the very most? Wait, no one says that. I don't even know what that means, if that means anything. Yeah, I'm glad we're together, too. Yeah. Let's go, then. In another part of Ven's dungeon. Well then, looks like we got separated from the princess. Indeed. What's wrong? Can't stand to be away from her? I'm a knight, mind you. So anyway, what do you think about Princess and Florian? Like, together? It's not any of my business. Neither is it yours. Right, sorry about that. You know, I bet you'd knock the ladies dead if you ever smiled. Ever. Actually, I bet you're really popular nonetheless. I'm leaving. Anton and his no-nonsense. Sorry, I'll try to tame my sass for now. Anyhow, I heard that Ven's dungeons have multiple challenges in them. We ought to brace ourselves for Ven's surprises. I've heard stories, and they aren't pretty. Judging from the smirk on your face, you seem to be enjoying this. Well, I'm sure we'll know what all the fuss is about in due time. Yvonne and Anton approached a magical gate with inscriptions. Room of Liars. That strikes up some bad memories about a painting, I gotta tell you. Well, it's nothing we can't tackle. Let's go, shall we? Anton and Yvonne enter the next hallway of Ven's dungeon. If this is the Room of Liars, perhaps Lady Ciel and Florian are in the Room of Truth. Ah! Don't you dare say that word! Oh boy, I sure do love warm welcomes. That seemed to be some sort of intercom. It sure was an annoying one. There isn't even anyone in here except us. Except for that creepy human-shaped statue in the middle of the room. It looks too creepy to be friendly. Hopefully it doesn't start... Hello, folks! I'll be your charming host for the tour... Oh my god, I can't read. Hello, folks! I'll be your charming host for your tour of Ven's dungeon today. I'm not Ven, by the way. I'm just some voice guy. Today, we have the gallant Mr. Anton and silky smooth Mr. Ven in the Room of Liars, along with the dashing Mr. Florian and main protagonist, Miss Ciel, in the opposite place. Is that so? What do you think about that? Nothing in particular. I'd prefer to finish our task here and move on as quickly as possible. I would appreciate it if you left out the fanfare announcer. Ouch! Fine. So here's the deal. In this Room of Liars, you need to play a little game. Once the game starts, the two of you can only say lies. To get points, the lies have to be about each other. So in other words, Mr. Anton says lies that associate Mr. Ven and vice versa. After a certain time is over, you're free to go. Any questions before we start? What is the meaning to a game like this? I don't know. Might be fun? I hardly see any benefit to this. Instead of using his power for such trivial matters, Ven ought to use his powers for something useful. Whoa, calm down there, guy. You're hurting the poor guy's feelings. Yeah. I don't know if Ven wanted to keep this a secret or not, but in exchange for his powers, Ven can only use his magic for stuff like this. Even so, he said that's all part of the bigger picture, but I don't know what he's thinking. So all of Ven's fooling you right now is going to eventually help or something? Must be rough to be him after all. So, did you guys still want to play the Room of Liars game or what? Not particularly. Yeah, sure. Alright. Now then. Game start! Oh, and just so you know, the creepy statue in the middle will start doing freaky stuff unless you start lying. Freaky stuff? Ugh, I don't want to see that. Can we bail out after all? Sorry, we already started. Ugh, fine. We just have to say lies about each other, right? Let's see. Man, Anton is so much fun to be around. He's not a stick in the mud at all. Just standing next to him is a wild ride. What a coincidence. Someone such as yourself is truly an ideal traveling companion. Oh, damn. And not a stalker at all. Oh, damn. Did that count just now, announcer guy? It sure did. Well then, this certainly isn't awkward. Truly, this is terribly enjoyable. Along with you, I am also having a blast. Oh man, that's kind of freaking me out. That is not freaking me out at all. Oh, I can't wait to see this. Them in the Room of Truths. So, this place is the Room of Truth? I wonder what's going to happen. Hello, folks! This is your humble announcer and not Ven voice guy speaking. Today we have dashing Mr. Florian and main character Miss Ciel in the Room of Truth. All the gallant Mr. Anton and silky smooth Mr. Yvin are in the room of heathens. Heathens? As in liars. Oh, how are they doing? Well, huh? Anyway, we're going to play a little game in this room. Hey, I'm going to ask a couple questions. All you have to do is answer with the truth to move on. Any questions? Oh, well, I guess not. Great, now then, game start. Miss Ciel, the first question's for you. Describe your ideal partner. What? Is this seriously what goes on in men's dungeons? Ideal partner? You couldn't possibly mean... That's right, I'm talking about love. Well, let's see. Do you have someone in mind? Come on, Florian, I'm not telling you that. Oh, right. Someone who's loyal, caring, and feels comfortable to be around. Well, even if sometimes he gets sarcastic, I find that part funny anyway. Huh? I'm not seeing how the sarcastic part can go with all the other traits. A guy like that kind of sounds like a pain in the... Great to know, Miss Ciel. I think a guy like that would suit you well. What? Really? Anyway, the next question is for Mr. Florian. Are you ready? Good. All right then. Who is your most favorite person? What? Of course she was the first thing that came into my mind. This question isn't asking who you like, right? Nope, it's just a little more general. It'd be suspicious if I told her not to listen. Wait, what happens if I lie anyway? Well, here goes nothing. My favorite person is... myself? Huh? Wow, alright. Anyway. Well, that could have played out worse. Ooh, sorry, guys. I mean, we're a lot more chill than the Room of Liars people, so we can't even tell if you're truthing it or not, but... Yeah, anyway. Yeah, it's fine. It's just that everyone thinks I'm really egotistical now. Wow, Florian, I didn't know you were so confident in yourself. Yeah. I can't tell her that I was lying right now. The next question is for Miss Ciel. If you could change one thing about the person you like, what would it be? I don't really know why you're asking, but, doesn't this question imply that you like someone? Let's see, I would change... Nothing, Florian's great. Nothing, Florian's great. You know what, he's fine the way he is. Aw, how sweet. Ha, it really is just like her to say something cheesy like that. So, Miss Ciel, what's the name of the fella you like? You're really pushing it, you know. But don't you want to know too? Well, no. You want to know, Florian? That's not... I can live without knowing, probably. So, who is it? Why do I have to... Someone interrupt this. Crash. Oh, hey. Hey there, princess. Yvin, Anton. Looks like there's no time to talk. We gotta run. Wait, what happened? The two of us began to argue instead of lying in the Room of Liars. And bam, the creepy statue in there comes to life and starts chasing us. Wow, sounds rough. Yeah, and it's kind of on all fours and wants blood. So can we get going? Trust me, you don't want to see it. I wouldn't mind giving Ven a good punch to the gut from all we've been through. Okay, but where can we go? Ugh, they activated the statue again? Gross. Here, head out this door. It'll take you to the next part of Ven's dungeon. A blue gate forms nearby. Whew, thank God, let's go, princess. Please, go by yourself. Come on now, we should all hold hands and skip together into the gate. Ugh, I don't think that sounds so bad. What? But, come on, let's go. There's a statue tasting you two, right? You take Florian's hand and go through the gate with him. Man, youth, I'll tell ya. Where are you? Okay, that's enough of saying old people things. We got a jet. I shall be going ahead then. Hey! Everyone arrives in the next part of Vent's dungeon together. It's dark in here. No one had better use this as an excuse to accidentally bump into someone, if you know what I mean. Stop. Accidentally bump into someone? You're as pure as snow, princess. Just keep your hands to yourself and not on someone else's behind. Okay. The voice of another announcer comes on. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Vent's Comedy Club. Huh? Oh God, please don't say. And the performers will be you. To be more accurate, it's only the three gentlemen that have to do it. Miss Ciel gets a free pass. Oh, great. If you look to the front, you'll see the stage. You'll be teleported there when it's your turn. Joining you in the audience will be these spirits and more spirits. Don't worry, they're all generally friendly. We hold these joke contests to help make them happy. So we're just doing Vent's chores? Pretty much. In any case, the first to go up is Mr. Anton. Oh my God, Anton has a comedy club. If I must, I suppose. Anton's going to have to tell a joke. Here he is, the Sky Realm's most eligible bachelor and the watchdog of your heart. Whenever you're ready, Mr. Anton. Knock, knock. Who's there? Anton. Anton who? I don't have a last name. I'm using that joke. That's so bad. Oh my God. And the crowd goes wild. Amazing. Thanks for your time, Mr. Anton. As long as this never happens again. I can't believe this is actually happening. And we're next. Up next is Mr. Florian. Ugh. Fine, let's just get it over with. You can do it, Florian. Mr. Florian here is the younger of the two brothers in this group, but don't put him out of the game just yet. Start any time, Mr. Florian. Does any time include never? The crowd starts cheering. Hey, that wasn't even my joke. It was just me being sarcastic. A joke, huh? I guess. There were once two childhood friends, a boy and a girl. One day the boy told the girl that he loved her. The girl said, "You're so silly," and walked away. The boy laughed. The crowd starts cheering. Florian looks kind of down. Anyway, that means our final performer is... Well, I've never done stand-up, but I can't lag behind after those two stunning acts. Stunning, huh? They were, but maybe in another kind of way. That's right, your boy Yavin's here. Slaying the crowd and the ladies. Slay away. There once was a guy who called me Chumpy. Yvan dramatically points directly at Florian. So then I took his girl. The crowd goes wild. Why is he pointing at me? And that's all the time we have for today at Vent's Comedy Club, folks. Hope to see you again soon. You were teleported to another section of Vent's dungeon again. Whew, this whole dungeon sure has been weird. It's still been fun, though. No one else is here. It's kind of lonely, huh? Just then, you hear a familiar voice ring out in the room. Hello, little Ciel. Hey, angel guy. I recognize that voice. It's a little different, but the fortune teller? Oh, it is the fortune teller. Or rather, Ven? Ha, yes, that's right. I got found out, huh? Oh, interesting. You sure do look a lot different than before. And shorter. Don't worry, I'm well aware of that. Did you like the lighthearted parts of the dungeon? I did. They were weird and embarrassing, but I'll remember it for a long time. That's good to hear, and I hope you don't mean it in a bad way. I have to admit, I'm not sure why you let us do some of this weird stuff. For example, the fortune telling in the haunted house and everything before this? It must have been confusing, huh? I wanted to help make some good memories of your adventure. Did I fail? No, of course not. It was a lot of fun. Really? I'm glad you think so. At the very least, I hope you can leave here with good memories. Because now we have a more serious task to take care of. What do you mean? Even though people call me the great magician Ven, I'm just another small part of this big world. I'm here to test and guide you, little Ciel, among others. Or rather, I've taken it upon myself to do so. Really? Is all of this really that important? Yes, believe it or not. You have the potential for a lot of things. I'm just trying to lead you down the best path. Something is going to happen in the distant future, past your lifetime, and to save the future, we must first save the past. I see. But can't you do anything about it, Ben? I'm afraid not. I was cursed a long time ago. I can't directly help anyone with my magic. I can't save anyone's life. I'm not allowed to. I can only give a push in the right direction. I see. Then, are you really a human? I wonder about that sometimes. It's something like that. It's hard to say. In other words, probably not. Not anymore. He's laughing, but... Oh, don't make such a jury face for little old me. This is your story, not mine. In any case, it's time for the test. I'm simply going to remind you of something about your past. And by remembering it, I can only hope that you... Huh? Well, I can't do anything now. I have to leave the next phase to this mirror that reflects the past. I have to warn you, little Ciel. If you leave the mirror be, someone else may get hurt. If you destroy it, you may hurt yourself. But without seeing this mirror, we won't be able to move on. Even so, will you see what it has to say? Yeah. You're really serious about this, Ben. Don't worry, I'll face whatever comes my way. Ha, that's very like you to say. Good luck, Ciel. Wait, I mean, little Ciel. Is he just pretending to be all mysterious and otherworldly? I think he wants to keep up the airs, so I'll pretend I didn't notice for now. Well, even if I can't do anything, I'll always be watching over you and this world. Until the very end of the dream. The dream? What's that mean? Ben disappears and a large mirror appears in front of you. Something about my past, huh? There are definitely things that I don't want to think about or things I don't want to remember. But maybe I can't keep looking away forever. Ben shows a projection of you and the mirror to Florian. So, you're Ven. What are you trying to do? Help, I guess. I have to make sure that her mind is clear of doubts. If she doesn't grow on this journey, everything would have been pointless. The same goes to you, too. She might need your help soon. I'm not allowed to do anything, so please, be there for her. Of course I will. Just like how she's been there for me. Aww. The mirror glows softly, giving off a nostalgic feeling. Lumi? Where's his room? Aw, she's so small! Look at her! Oh my god! Hi, Go-Go. You should have heard I made a voice for a ghost. It was a really funny voice, and I can't do it anymore because my throat hurts.
What a scrub.
I am a scrub. Ever since we got to the castle, we haven't seen each other. Ow. You bumped into someone as you turned the corner. Oh, it's little Florian. I'm sorry. Who are you? What are you doing around here? I'm Ciel. And you are? I'm Florian. Random kids aren't allowed to be in the castle, you know. I'm not some random kid. Besides, you're a kid too. Oh, whatever. Do you know where Lumi is? You know Lumi? Of course, I'm his sister. Oh. The doctor's just left his room, so you can probably go in now. I'll show you where it is. Really? Thanks. By the way, how do you know Lumi? I'm the knight who's supposed to grow up with him. Huh? Florian led you to Lumi's room. As you talked with Lumi, Florian heard the conversation from outside. Aw, he's so small and cute! He looks nothing like us, though. Lumi, I'm so glad that I can finally see you. You hugged Lumi and ruffled up his hair. You're holding on too tightly, Ciel. My glasses are slipping. Oh, your glasses are always slipping off anyway. It's fine. Listen, Lumi. I started to learn how to use healing magic. It'll make you feel better. Really? But even the doctors can't do anything. It'll work better than the doctors because I have love on my side. Love? Ha, okay, I'll believe in you. Yeah, and when you get better, we can travel the world together. Of course. But until I can go, you have to tell me about all the places and things you see, okay? ... Oh, this is... But why is this mirror showing me something like this? I still remember at least this much after all. A low voice rings out in the room, coming from the mirror. That is right. This was one of the last times you say your precious little brother. I think it's supposed to be saw. And he died while you were powerless to help him. What does that have to do with anything? Haven't you ever wondered what you want to accomplish on a journey such as this? What are you traveling for? Are you simply compensating for your brother? Or are you running away from your responsibilities? Perhaps you want to find a place where you belong. After all, you do not belong in Emerine's castle. ... Not to mention that you selfishly bring along 2 others on your journey. Are you afraid of being alone? Surely you must, after losing so much. Why are you bringing something like this up? Indeed, why? Why are you doing all that you are? Is there truly a reason to it? Why would Ven show you something like this? He is also too suspicious of a character. This mirror doesn't trust Ven? Is anyone truly on your side? Are they not simply acting out of obligation? Surely you are only being selfish and burdensome. Oh, this is like a bad mirror. If you understand now, then you know what you need to do. Yeah, I know what I need to do. And that is break this stupid mirror. You turn your sword on the mirror. Well, what's the meaning of this? What would you know? All you do is accuse others. You don't know a single thing about Lumi, Ven, or me. Sorry, Ven, but I'm breaking your mirror. This thing is just stupid. Yeah, get it, Ciel. You broke the mirror of the past. I'm not doing all this because of Lumi. It was both our dreams to see the world. So, what are you talking about, selfish? That's how people live, by following their own dreams. Besides, if Florian and Anson were only putting up with me because of obligations, they would have been gone a long time ago. Whew, I was worried there for a second. Ah, that was awesome! Yeah, she needs you there to worry about her. But how about easing up once in a while? She'll be just fine. It's weird to think of it that way after all this time, but you might have a point. I have to try moving on like her too. Whew, for some reason, breaking the mirror was pretty tiring. It really broke though. I hope Ben doesn't mind. It was a pretty evil mirror anyway, so... Florian enters the room. Florian, we were just talking about you. Oh, there was this creepy mirror that tried to make me hate the world or something. I know, Ven showed me everything from another room. Sheesh, you just keep on amazing me. Really? I didn't think it was that impressive or anything. And I don't know, I feel really tired now, even though it was just a mirror. In that case, let's try to clear the dungeon as soon as possible. Although I'm not sure how long Ben wants to keep us here. Yeah, I could use a rest. But I'm glad that mirror is gone. In the midst of your celebrating, something rings out. What was that? The broken shards of the mirror start resonating, and pieces float upwards, pointed at you. Ciel! Florian protects you from getting hurt. Oh, Florian, no! Glass! Glass is bad! Florian! Ugh. Let go, Florian! Do you really think I'd do that? You're going to die! Let go! Please, let go! I can't. Not yet. This is the one time you get to hug her. The shards of mirror lose their energy and stop moving. Are you hurt at all? No, of course not. Hold on, For some reason, you feel extremely drowsy. I can't... Why? Why now? Florian? Don't worry, Ciel. I'll be right here with you when you wake up. No, Florian! Come on, don't cry. Because I'll be here. I promise. You were unable to stay conscious. Florian, you're hurt. Ugh, damn it. Joke's on you, you useless mirror. I'm not going to die here. Florian rips a piece of glass from his arm. I'm finally going to move on. Florian tears out a large piece of glass from his back. Ugh. I'm not going to leave her all by herself. Florian takes out the remaining pieces of glass. If I can't even do this for her, then there won't ever be anyone else. Florian takes a deep, painful breath. And faintly, something starts glowing. And soon, Florian's wounds start closing all over. I did it, Ciel. Lumi. I moved on. And I kept my promise. Both of them. Ved appears. Aww. Oh, hey, Ved. You look like you're in a good mood. Yeah, I can't tell you how glad I am. I was really worried for a moment. But now both of you are safe. Don't worry about little Ciel. Breaking that mirror doesn't require physical strength. She used a lot of energy to really wreck that thing. It's quite a relief that she did, actually. I really hated that mirror. And don't worry, it was a good thing that she broke it. If she had left it, the mirror would have made someone else prisoner to their past. Is that so? Just then, Anson and Yevon also arrive. Princess. And whoa, what happened to you? However, judging from the atmosphere, the two of you seem to be safe. Welcome. I'm Ben, believe it or not. But don't worry, little Ciel is safe and sound. All she needs is rest for a little bit. She'll wake up soon. And Florian here just did something very amazing to save her. Don't worry, all his wounds are closed now. I see. Even though they're closed, I'm still feeling a little anemic. Aw, get some rest, you hear? Well, at the very least, let me fix up your clothes. The bloodstains and rips on Florian's clothes disappear. Wow, you don't have a lot of majorly useful magic, huh? I mean, thanks. Don't worry about it. You had me panicking about Princess for a second there. Sheesh, don't give us a scare like that, Ben. This is 10 times scarier than that creepy statue. Ha, sorry about that thing. I hope you are. And who would have known that the great magician Ven was just a little brat? Did you just call her Little Ciel? Maybe you can't tell from down there, but you're more little than her, you know? I know. And I'm sorry for the various grief I caused you here. So, do you still feel up for giving me a good punch to the gut? No thanks. Are you sure? Do you feel bad about slugging a kid? Don't worry, I'm a lot older than I look. Stop it, Ven. Are you trying to convince me to punch a little boy or an old man? Both? Now then, congratulations on clearing one of Ven's dungeons. I have a couple of gifts that I think you'll find useful. First of all, we have this handy teleportation pendant. You can go to anywhere you've been. For now, Yevon holds on to it, alright? Ven bestows the teleportation pendant. And working hand in hand with the teleportation pendant, I'll give you photographs of your time in this humble magic dungeon. You all get your own set. Ven bestows photographs of various times in the dungeon. Everyone seems to be having fun. Probably. Ven. Oh, you got my good side. And what do these photographs have to do with the teleportation pendant? You'll see in time, right, Ven? Awkward. I can't tell if you're nice or rude. Speaking of rude, what did you pull me out of that tree for? I don't know. Why don't you tell everyone what you were doing in the tree in the first place? Never mind. I know what you're all about now. And the very last thing I have is for little Ciel here. Ven bestows the memory shard. This will allow little Ciel to remember something else very important to her. Don't worry, it's not evil or anything. Well, it was fun, you four. It's not every decade that I meet a bunch of pure hearts such as yourselves. Of course. Well, maybe not you. That look is making me feel guilty. I'm just joking. Sure you were. So, any last words of wisdom before we jet, Ben? Wisdom, huh? Well, it's gonna sound cheesy, but just treasure the fact that you all could meet. That you could all meet, right? And Florian, what could it possibly be now? Good luck. What? Nothing. And so, with a joyous heart, that's all. May fortune smile upon you. Ven safely sends all of you back to Erlin. ... Right, and this is where we're going to end it for today, guys. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Magical Otoge Ciel. This game is really fun. The humor is really on point. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. It's kind of nice and fluffy. The choices... There aren't really many, like, choices per se, but there are, like, actions that we can click on. So I think that's a really fun way of telling this story. It's giving you a little bit more initiative to feel what's going on with the characters and be a part of the story. I think even though there aren't very many choices, I think it's still a really fun game. It's very enjoyable. Like I said, it's very fluffy, it's very romantic, it's very, oh my gosh. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I hope you guys are having fun with it too. But anyways, thanks for joining me today. That's going to be it for me today with Magical Otoge Ciel. Please join me on Sunday. Gob Gob and my lovely husband, Gob Gob, and I are going to be reading Homestuck. So if you're interested in Homestuck or the Homestuck pilot or anything that's going on with that series right now, come join us on Sunday where we will start reading Homestuck for the first time, for me at least. Gob Gob is a veteran when it comes to Homestuck, but I am a total newbie, so it'll be a first time reading for me, and it'll be the umpteenth time reading of it for him. So he's gonna help me kind of navigate my way through the characters and what's going on, so I can kind of understand it a little better and give context to what's going on, like with, I don't even know. I think they have like something about like with when they hold items, it has to go with like a computer code or something like that, or a computer technique or a coding technique or something like that. That's the only thing that I like vaguely remember about the series. But Gob Gob will be there to guide us along the way. We're gonna read Homestuck. It'll be fun, so come join us on Sunday for that. Come join me on Tuesday. We'll be playing Cyberpunk 2077. We've been doing some quests, so we'll continue doing quests and hanging out with people in Night City and seeing what's going on. So come join us, tear up Night City on Tuesday, and join us on Thursday. We'll be playing something new. We just finished Expedition 33. It was absolutely beautiful. Highly recommend you go check out that series on the VODs channel if you're interested. There's also videos of Cyberpunk 2077 as well. But we'll be starting something new on Thursday, so come join me for that. I think Thursday we'll probably play Frambo, maybe, because it's getting spooky season, and the new Frambo game, not the new Frambo game, the new game by the people of Frambo and Little Misfortune are talking about a kind of crossover game between the two of them. So I don't remember when that's supposed to come out. I think it's supposed to come out next year, early next year, I think, maybe, hopefully. But I'm very excited for it. So we're going to be playing Frambo. It won't be my first time playing, but it will be my first time in like, I want to say like 5 or 6 years of playing it or something like that. It's been a long time. I don't remember when it first came out, but I do love that game. So come join us for some spookiness on Thursday, whether we play Frambo or whether we play something else. I'm definitely going to try to make it as spooky as possible so that we can enjoy October together. But yeah, come join us on Friday for more Magical Otoge Ciel. We will be working on this more. I don't know if we're going to finish it. I don't know how long it's going to take for us to finish it. I don't even know where we're at act-wise. It still seems like Ciel has a lot of adventure to go on before she heads back to Amarine. So yeah, come join us for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. More voices, more me talking like this for Anton, and me talking like this for Ciel. I won't do the ghost voice anymore because it hurt my throat. We might bring it back another time. But yeah. Anyways, thanks for joining me, guys. I had a lot of fun today. I hope you did too. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you on Sunday, or if not Sunday, then next week. All right. Thanks for having me, guys. Bye. Bye.